Houston's new 92.1 Radio Now with Amir Diamond, on air Laura, and the relatable icon, Fletcher.
Hey guys.
Fresh
Welcome.
off of a red-eye flight.
Yeah, indeed.
And you just got those lovely earrings.
Well, I got off, I had a 6 a.m. flight, fully was sleeping with my mouth open, like catching flies on the entire flight. And then I got off and I was like, oh, now I have to get changed in the bathroom stall here. Realized I forgot all of my jewelry, so I was walking around and bought some airport gems.
Hey, they're great. I like them.
New song out right now, Undrunk. That's on the tips of a lot of people's tongues, including mine. I'm always singing it. I really like the video.
Thank you.
And I love the Western gear in it as well. I'm from Houston, so the Western gear.
I know. I feel at home here with you guys.
Is that from your personal collection or?
I mean, I'm from a small town in New Jersey that's super rural, and I grew up on horse farms and stuff like that, and so it just felt supernatural to me to kind of have that vibe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So the song is called Undrunk. What is the drink of choice that makes you call somebody at 5 a.m. and do some wild things?
Tequila, duh.
Tequila?
I think that's the drink that makes everybody. I don't know. What's yours?
Mine is whiskey.
Whiskey?
Mm-hmm.
Mine's definitely tequila makes me do bad things.
Yeah.
So no, I'm with you on that.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I love your song too. It's so honest and it is relatable, but in a way that people don't like to talk about. I feel like. You tweeted recently about your dad hearing the song. Yeah. What was that like?
Well, my parents, I had been writing all this music, and my parents were like, we want to hear your new songs, and I had just been putting it off because I did not want to play it for them because I was really stressed about it. And I finally did, and as that pre-chorus came in, I literally started just coughing and sneezing over the beat. I'm like, please plug your ears. I was like, Mom, what are we having for dinner? I'm just trying to have a conversation in the middle of the song. It's like watching a sex scene,
right?
With your parents,
right?
In a movie. Nobody wants to do that.
What was their reaction then?
They didn't say anything about it, which I don't even, maybe it was more weird.
Might make it better though.
Yeah, I don't know. It was I don't want to do it again. So.
Why was it important for you to go to NYU? Because I think that's kind of rare for musicians or people in entertainment, period. Is that something that your parents instilled in you, or was there a certain reason behind that?
My parents are both business people, so my whole life I've just always looked at things from a business perspective, and I also really just wanted to understand what it meant to be an artist from every single angle, and so I was an intern for a management company, for a publishing company, and took classes in copyright law for artists and entertainment law and immersive experiences and a lot of things that I just wanted to understand, the artist from every single angle and understand the relationship that each person and sort of position has with the artist. And so that was just really, really important to me because I like to know everything.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Mm-hmm. So then after NYU was X Factor?
No, that was before. Yeah.
X Factor was before.
Yeah, that was in 2011. So
okay.
I was 17, and it was while I was in high school.
So I read that Simon Cowell called you boring.
Yeah, he did indeed.
How?
Boring.
First of all, what was how did that feel? This is Simon Cowell.
Well, I don't know. When you're that young and somebody who you grew up watching your whole life says something like that, it definitely stabs you a little bit, and also you believe it because I'm oh, he does this for a living. He knows what is cool, and I'm not. And so I don't know, that experience was kind of difficult for me because I was put into a girl group on the show because I was told that I wasn't confident enough to be a solo artist. But now I'm just middle fingers running through the street.
Yes.
And,
so you came back from it, you took that and you kind of made it fuel your fire, which is awesome. Yeah.
But going off of the negative comments, I saw that you search your song lyrics on Twitter. Do you search yourself too?
I've done it before, but like I don't know. You're just like opening up a can of worms every time you do
That's
that.
what I was going to say. Never do it because
Yeah.
you will find the negative comments and then it's gonna.
And it's the one that you remember. Literally, there could be like 100 nice things, and you're only gonna remember that one really stupid, meaningless thing that somebody said about you, about like what you look like or sound like. It's not. Nah.
Yeah, I think that's good advice too for, teens going through, trying to find their identity, trying to, deal with negativity that happens on social media everywhere. And I think you approach it in a really good way. So I guess looking back at 17-year-old you, what advice would you give yourself now?
I think I would tell myself trust your gut. I think for so long whenever I would have difficulty making a decision, I would look to other people and be like, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? But you always know what to do. Mm-hmm. You have a gut instinct, and it's always right, and go with it. And don't compromise who you are for anybody. And no matter how long the journey or the process takes you, it'll be that much more rewarding and fulfilling because you did it on your own terms. And you got to where you are because of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Trust that.
Now, you say that, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but you are a part of the LGBT community, but you don't really like putting labels on it. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think we're just in such a time right now where, and I feel very fortunate because I know that it's not like this in every part of the world, and even in a lot of places in our country, of, not feeling like I have to be confined to any sort of label and just being able to love who I love. And, I am aware of my privilege, though, of all the people that have come before me and paved the way and have been outspoken about their experiences. But, yeah, that's how I feel about that.
And I agree with you on, I feel like it's stupid for people to have to come out, but did you have to do that with your family, or what was that conversation like? And your friends, too?
Yeah, you know what, I think it's a different experience for everybody, and I agree. I feel like people shouldn't have to because, nobody has to sit there and be like, Mom, Dad, I'm straight.
Right.
That doesn't happen.
Right.
Everybody should be able to love who you love. And, yeah, I've had my own experience with that with my family and friends and stuff like that, and it sucks. It's a process. And, I just hope that one day that we can live in a world where people are just, it's so okay to be who you are and love who you are.
Same.
Do you sing about that? In the songs that you're writing, is anything, about that?
I try to be really careful with my use of pronouns because I don't really ever want anybody to be taken out of a song because they're not identifying with, with what I'm saying. And I just really want to be the artist that I needed when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
And so I'm writing for that little girl because I know there's others out there.
So what's next? Album coming soon?
I have an EP coming.
Okay.
Which I'm really excited about.
Called?
Yeah. I don't know yet.
Date?
It'll be in the spring.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be the spring, and I'm really excited about it. The whole body work is about one person that I dated during my time while I was at college, and it was a situation that I never got any closure from, and it's sort of a page ripped from my diary of all the things that I never got to say to them, and kind of just my F you. Love you, hate you, but here we are.
We're excited to hear it. We're excited to play it. We're excited to middle fingers up to it.
Thank you guys for the support.
Thank you for stopping by. It's Fletcher. I was about to say Finding Fletcher. I call people by their Instagram names. It's Finding Fletcher in the studio right now. Look out for that EP titled I Don't Know Yet.
Yeah.
Coming soon. It's Houston's new 92.1 Radio Now.